By talking to the people as human beings, then we don't have another choice than to go for other ways that we expect we don't have to go so far.
Violence.
Well, I believe that you are very intelligent and you can gather from my silence what we mean.
Police officers watching their image burn didn't want to talk on camera, but told me later they thought it was disgusting and were frustrated by orders not to interfere with the demonstration. After 4 nights of violence, during which cars, homes, and stores went up in flames, it appears that the streets may once again be under control.
I used to live up here. I love to come to this neighborhood.
Today, Mayor Dinkins toured the community, now 5 days away.
Our concern is not for the convention. Our concern is for our city and this neighborhood and its people.
It's clear we've not reached the kids that were in the streets. It's clear we've not reached the parents of those kids that were, had their children on the streets last night and the night before. We got to reach them now.
Now, as you can see, it's raining now, which appears to be cooling things down, and there are also positive signs that tempers may be cooling down, too. Live in Washington Heights, I'm Lisa Castleman. Now back to Dana and Ernie in the studio.
Thanks, Lisa. Tonight, Manhattan District Attorney Robert Morgenthau.
They perhaps are presumed guilty.
Dinkins said Garcia's record was irrelevant.
And if it is a fact that Garcia was a criminal, if he had committed a crime and was being sought by the police, there is still not justification for excessive force if excessive force was used, and we do not yet know that.
And while not everyone may agree with the mayor's style, it appears to have gotten him through yet another crisis. And if the calm remains in Washington Heights, it will help the city put on a good face when the Democratic delegates arrive next week. In Midtown, Tappy Phillips, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And we'll stay on the story in Washington Heights and bring you the latest starting at 6 a.m. on Eyewitness News this morning.
And another story of trouble, troubling questions.
Went up to the roof and was involved in a scuffle with one of the individuals, and the second individual went off the roof.
Mayor Dinkins and Cardinal O'Connor have told the community justice will prevail. Police Union President Phil Caruso says the officer deserves justice, too.
I think what we should do is start focusing on the so-called victim in this case, who was a known drug dealer, who was wanted under a warrant because he violated his parole.
We asked Caruso about allegations that cops made cracks on police radios during yesterday's march, reportedly saying of Reverend Al Sharpton and other protesters, shoot them.
Of course, we don't approve of it. We don't condone it. But it's something that is sort of a reaction on the part of police officers under a lot of stress.
Yet it's something the NYPD Communications Division is now investigating using a voice analysis printout.
You need between 10 and 15 words in order for the comparison to be relatively accurate.
Internal Affairs would assist the investigation, but it's possible a civilian could have plugged into the frequency. In other news tonight, Channel 2 has learned that Officer Michael O'Keefe, who shot Garcia, was once under investigation on 2 separate civilian complaints that he allegedly planted evidence on criminal suspects. Both charges were found to be unsubstantiated. His commander has called O'Keefe a good aggressive cop who makes a lot of gun arrests. In Manhattan, I'm Mary Murphy, Channel 2 News.
And tonight, Jose Garcia's body is back at his native Dominican Republic for burial. Garcia's body arrived today in his hometown of San Francisco de Macorís. Back here in New York, police insist Garcia had a gun when he was shot. However, witnesses say that he was unarmed and did not put up a fight. As Mary Murphy just reported, investigations are now in progress.